Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to Football Talks. And from now on, every Saturday or Sunday, I will be making a video called Best Games of That Day. So, uh, in this videos, I will be talking about 3 to 5 games which were the best in that weekend. And this video is gonna be on the Saturday games. So you guys can already see one game we will be reacting on. Valencia FC Barcelona. Being a Barcelona fan, I'm gonna say what I thought about this game and some other games that you guys will know in just a moment. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into the video. So the first game, Valencia vs FC Barcelona. So for this game, first of all, I thought this game was really boring for the first 60 minutes. I don't know why the commentators were saying this is a really interesting nil-nil, but it wasn't. It wasn't that interesting. It was pretty boring, no clear-cut chances, good defending by both teams. But we all know Xavi. He really makes like good substitutions on the right time. But yesterday he did that. In around the 65th, 70th minute, he made his subs, uh, and then from 60s, from 70th, I would say, minute, the game became way more interesting. So, uh, so what happened was like he subbed off Busquets. Kunde got injured, so Piqué had to come in. I'm actually really glad the World Cup is coming up, so uh, Kunde will get some rest. We got like 3 to 4 important players which are injured right now. They will be back after the World Cup, so everything is going good. And then, what was the difference in this game? The difference was we had Robert Lewandowski, they didn't. We had one of the greatest finishers of all time, they didn't. We had Lewandowski, that was the difference. That's it. They didn't. Not much of a difference. But on a football pitch, it's a massive difference. So Barca scored in added time. Um, it was a brilliant goal. Uh, Rafinha like chip crossed it near the back post, and then Lewandowski outstretched himself and somehow put it into the corner. I don't know how he did it, but Lewandowski is just that guy. So uh, I think that's it for this game, and now let's move on to the next game. So the next game I will be talking about is PSG 4 and Tyron 3. So the main thing we'll be talking about is Lionel Messi, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the best player to ever step on the football pitch. We'll be talking about him. This day has come when Sergio Ramos, yeah, you guys are hearing it right, Sergio Ramos assisted Lionel Messi, and Lionel Messi's banger. That finish from that was around 30 yards out. I'll say it may be a bit more, 30 to 35. I think it was around that, but it could have been more or a bit less. But that was a beautiful finish from really far out, a banger, and then uh, like he assisted Neymar also Messi. And that was a brilliant pass, and then good composure from Neymar, and a brilliant finish into the top left corner, like really top. So that's all for the positive stuff with PSG. Now there's a lot of negatives. First negative being the biggest problem in PSG, their backline. Just imagine if they're letting Tyrone and Balde scoring 2 goals and Tyrone scoring 3 goals against them, and they're so open at the back that Tyrone can beat them at the back. Just imagine what a team like Man City, Liverpool, Real Madrid will do to them. So, and there's a really big uh, problem at the back. They need to fix it. Kimpembe just came back from an injury. Sergio Ramos isn't the old Sergio Ramos that we know, that if he just had a back, we will just trust him. This is a different Ramos, and their forward line is really good with Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. But can they win the UCL with that? I think every team has problems right now. There's no perfect team. Like in 2020, Bayern was perfect. Last year, Real Madrid was near perfect. And this year, I don't think, except City, I'll put City near perfect, but they're actually not perfect because Arsenal are doing similar stuff. But with City, I will say if they can keep doing this after the World Cup, they will be a perfect team. But PSG still has a chance of winning the UCL, but there's a really slim chance. They need to improve their back line. Offense wins you games, defense wins you championship. Defense is really important. That's something they need to improve on. And that's it for PSG. And now let's move on to the next game. Leeds United 2, Liverpool 1. So I also watched this game. First of all, Liverpool are really bad. They're doing really bad right now. For how good they are of that caliber team, they're doing horrendous. They got some star players in their team like Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andrew Robertson, and many more. And they can't get results. First of all, let me just tell you, like in the first 5 minutes, they already conceded a goal. Because of misunderstanding. Joe Gomez was on the right hand side. He was on the right flank. Trent was nowhere to be seen. And then Virgil van Dijk and Alisson both were sleeping. Joe Gomez passed the ball between them both. No one was there. Rodrigo made a beautiful run through and then scored an open goal. Because Alisson wasn't in his goal, all went for the ball. And that was a really bad pass by Joe Gomez. So some misunderstandings conceded a first goal. And one one more thing, that a record has been broken today. Virgil van Dijk had a 70-game unbeaten streak at Anfield, at Liverpool's home stadium, and today he has lost for the first time at Anfield in his Liverpool career. So that's just a mass streak. Congrats to him for making such a long streak, but our streak come to an end. Today was a bad day for him. The streak has ended. This is a bad season for Liverpool all around. They need to improve. They got the players. It's just they are just not playing at the level we expect them to be playing. They need to improve and just get right, and they will be all good. And now let's move on to the last game. And to end off the video, we will be talking about Brighton 4, Chelsea 1. Just real quick, getting through this game. I know it was a disaster class by Chelsea, losing 4-1 to a mid-table team. That is unacceptable at that level. Chelsea should be beating them, but they shouldn't be getting destroyed. Even if they have a bad game, they should be losing by like 1 goal. That's max. That happens, you lose games, but at this level of Chelsea, like Chelsea Football Club is a big team. At their level, you should never be losing 4-1, even to the biggest teams. Even if you lose that by that much to City or Liverpool, that's still bad for you guys. And you guys are losing by that to a lower mid-table team. And one player who's really underrated in this Brighton team is Trossard. People are talking about Gross or Grow, however you guys want to pronounce his name, but no one is talking about Trossard that much. He's really underrated. Brilliant performance against Chelsea, and there's not much more to say about this game. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe channel if you guys are new. See you next time. Till then, peace.